Hey, everybody, welcome to RCJ in the Spotlight. I'm your host, Keith Davidson, bringing you another episode tonight. For those of you who joined me last week, thank you. I got a special show tonight for you guys. Going to bring on my partner in crime, Mr. Papa Joey Stay. What's going on? Oh, I lost your volume there. That's weird. I can't hear you now. Nope, still nothing. That's weird because you and I were just talking. That's so bizarre. Still can't hear you.
There should have no.
There you go. There you go. I got you.
Now you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
weird.
for some reason it went to my now I can't see me or you. It went to my iPhone microphone instead of the headset microphone.
Oh, okay.
Something switched over.
That's bizarre.
That was weird. Yeah.
Gotta love StreamYard.
Right. Got it worked out. So,
well, welcome.
So yeah. Well, thank you.
So yeah, so I thought it'd be a good opportunity for us to talk about our channel that we got. And
what channel's that?
The Truth About Beer and
oh yeah.
So I should put up our
starting our 4th season.
Yeah, I'll throw up our flyer here for season 4. So I'm pretty excited about
it. I'm not really that color in person.
What, that color? No, you're really not, are you?
I've been told I look good in red.
You do. It brings out your eyes.
If I don't squint.
Yep.
Oh man. Yeah, I'm really excited about this new season. And I got a puppy on my lap. Say hi, Eddie.
Hey, Eddie. He's so cute.
Yeah. If I sit down and there's a lap available,
he's on it.
He's on it.
Yep. Yep.
He is the consummate or whatever the word is, lap dog.
That's fun. Well, at least he keeps you warm too.
It's true. Yeah, that's how 3 Dog Night got their name, right? So it takes 3 dogs to keep you warm at night. So I only got one.
Hey, Mom, thanks for jumping on. Yeah, so this is do you believe that it's been 4 seasons already? That's just freaking nuts.
Absolutely not. No, I still remember our drive from I guess from LA to here, and we talked about it kind of, I mean, started teasing what we would do and all that. And,
right.
And the show's nothing like what we talked about.
I think they rarely ever are, though. I mean, you come up with a concept, and then I think as you get into it, especially for you and I, we've never done anything like this before. And then jumping into it, I think it kind of evolved as we went on,
Yeah.
And so there's
it's still evolving too.
It's still evolving. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. No, I'm excited about this season just because we're continuing, some of our shows that we've kind of been doing, like, we'll still do some paranormal talk and continue on with the Parapalooza thing. And then we do our live show, which is kind of open to whatever. But this year we're adding a new show.
Yeah, and I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, it'll be fun. So this one kind of takes us back to our first season, 2nd episode, where we, had a musician on. Mm-hmm. But now we're the musicians in the show. Plus, we'll be adding a few more people to the show, and it's called Now That's Music to My Beers.
I love it. I love it. And we kind of, you and I kind of came up with that title, just texting back and forth. So
we got to give it a name of some sort.
yep. I'm going to try right now. It may play our intro for if I open up our YouTube page, but I want to be able to copy. Let me see if I could do this without it doing that. I want to copy the YouTube link and throw it up there for everybody that they can go on and subscribe. So
yeah. So if you haven't watched our show, I mean, it's The Truth About Beer, and that and is for all the crap we're interested in. That's a lot of crap.
Well, I think, the live show that we started doing, there we go. I threw up the link for Truth About Beer. So you guys can copy that link in the comments there. Go to YouTube and go subscribe to our channel, please. We ask you. Like, share, and subscribe with all your friends. But no, I think when we started doing the live shows, I think it really opened up a lot of doors for us because we met so many different people, So
yeah, we sure did.
Yeah.
And they're a big part of our show. A lot of those people we met along the way.
Oh yeah.
You know, so it's so much fun.
Jim jumped on. Sorry, guys, at a show. Have a good show, Jim. Thanks for jumping on to say hi. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
So this season, especially this, so we're kicking off the brand new series, and we just got done recording our first episode of that series, and planning on releasing it the end of next week, hopefully by Friday. And it should be out by Friday. I don't see any issues with releasing it by Friday, but it's really cool because we're introducing new people to the show now, and they're going to be a regular part of that series. So it'll be fun to see how that evolves as we get to know these people, the new people.
Yeah. And one of those is a person that, if you've been watching our show, most of you know, my nephew, Jeff, who is the guru of the Suds. He's also a musician, and so he's joining us on this one. And so he'll continue to educate us on beers and stuff. But then he'll pick up a guitar and pick a number for you here and there. Pick a tune.
That'll be fun because we'll actually do some performing on the show. So
yeah, that'll
be cool.
And then he's bringing a couple of his friends along. Gentry and Tim, and then once in a while we'll try to grab some of our musician friends. Keith, some of his friends, and I'll try to grab some of mine to come on the show.
Yeah, I know my buddy Andy talked about coming on the show. I was thinking about, we definitely need to bring Jack, because Jack's been a part of our music career here. So we definitely need to get him on to do a couple of shows. Possibly Shane too. We should reach out to Shane.
Oh yes. Haven't seen Shane in a while.
I know. He's been quiet.
That would be fun. Yeah. He's really busy with those goats.
He's Farmer Shane. So,
Yeah.
Hey, Christine, how you doing?
Hey, Christine. Thanks for jumping on.
So, yeah, and I know, we're still, like you mentioned, we're still going to do some paranormal stuff, which will be fun. I'd really like, I know we keep talking about it, and we definitely need to do it soon, is our interview with our other hybrid that we have.
Yes.
So that was that was a lot of fun doing that episode. You and I really worked on that together and created, I think it was our first documentary style episode. And I think it came out so good. It was just a cool episode.
After we got our mouths closed again, our jaws off the floor, after some of the dialogue that took place.
Yep.
That was so cool. Yeah, and the other thing about the show this season is we're basically taking it on the road, or at least I'm taking it on the road.
Yep.
So be doing the show from the Dallas, Texas area part of the year, and maybe even get further east.
That would be
if
cool.
I can connect with some of our other people, get them to come on live with me, and then that'd be fun.
Yeah, that would be fun. I'm also anxious to see what different breweries you find when you're in Texas. Get introduced to some different beers.
Yeah, I think you can only drink Lone Star beer when you're in Texas. I'm not sure. I'll find out.
It'll be interesting to see. But I know you and I had talked about it. We talked about actually doing a wine episode. I think that would be kind of fun to do.
There are so many different wines. I mean, would we try to do a taste test between the same style of wines from some different vineyards?
That would be
work?
hard. That would be hard. I mean, there's no way we'd be able to pick it out. I don't think. I'd be surprised.
But I think what would be interesting about it, though, is coming up with the favorite out of 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Of those styles, because there's so many breweries, vineyards, wineries, and that out there that it'd be kind of nice to be able to taste a few different ones. Say, yeah, I think I like this one the best, and then I wouldn't waste my money on other stuff. Of course, I don't drink that much wine, but
right.
But we do a show like that, you never know. It could be dangerous.
that could be really dangerous. Have you seen? I've seen it a couple of times now in Safeway, and I've seen it at Total Wine. They have some of the wines that they actually put in the whiskey barrels. So
yes,
I'd like to taste one of those. I'd be curious what if it really changes the flavor of the wine or not.
I imagine so, because it wasn't the Sacred Stave. Isn't that the whiskey? Isn't that a wine barrel?
Yeah, it's the opposite.
Yeah, and you do pick up like the aftertaste of it. You kind of get the aftertaste of a wine.
Yeah.
With that, so I imagine the opposite would be true.
Yeah, I'd be anxious to try that. So you did kind of mention it real briefly, but another I guess, what the heck do you want to call it? Another part of our show is the blind beer taste test. Which,
yeah.
Which Jeff kind of did that on his own for a while, but now kind of brought it over to us, which we're extremely thankful for. But I think we're going to start seeing more of those come down the line too.
Oh, those are a lot of fun.
They are. As a matter of fact, we're doing our next one next month. So for those of you that like to see that stuff, we're doing a St. Patrick's Day one. Yeah.
Yeah. And we're not doing green beers, but we're going to be doing beers that are in a green bottle taste test.
That's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Especially since green bottles tend to skunk a little more than the normal bottles do. So that'll be interesting to see.
Yeah. So I imagine that's by design that they do that, put them in a green bottle, because it, I don't know what the UV is different than a clear bottle,
right? That
goes through it, and it tends to skunk up the beer. So, And
were we talking about one of the beers? Whether it was Heineken, was it Heineken we were talking about that they purposely skunk it up? That's the whole reason for it.
That's what I think. I don't. Yeah, I don't know.
We'd have to ask Jeff about that.
Yeah. He's our guru of the suds.
That he is. Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. We've done a couple on the show up to now. We've done a couple of blind beer taste tests. We did probably one of my favorite ones that we did was when Tim brought out his old beer. That was a lot of fun to do.
Yeah.
So
good old 13-year-old beer.
Yep. Talk about skunky.
Yes. Yeah, beer doesn't have a shelf life, by the way. I'm not much of a shelf life. I should say.
No. Yeah, the one we drank last night actually said 3 months.
Yeah.
So
That was really good.
it was. I was surprised.
I enjoyed that.
I'm actually drinking one of the Secchi's.
Oh.
So.
Oh, just a second.
Okay.
Yes, it's unlocked. You want one? Sure. My wife's offering me a beer.
I would take one. I would absolutely take it.
Surprise me. So, living in a motorhome, we at least have 2 fridges, but the indoor fridge isn't, like a residential size, so it's pretty much full of food. So
right.
the outside fridge is where we have to store the beer. So she's out freezing in this frigid 48 degree, or is it drop? Yeah, 48 degree weather to get me a beer.
So your beer is going to be extra cold.
Yeah.
Probably.
That fridge doesn't have to work as hard out there.
Right, exactly. So for anybody just jumping on, joining us tonight, I'm talking with Papa Joey Stay, who's my partner in crime on The Truth About Beer, and it's a podcast YouTube channel that we do together. I went ahead and put the link in the comments. So if you guys haven't been on our site, please go check out our page. Like, share, and subscribe. So
please. That's kind
Christine
of what I
said that's warm to her.
Yeah.
48 degrees.
Yeah. Yes, I was secretly hoping this is what she would grab for me.
What'd you get? Oh, Pebblehead.
Yeah. Oh,
good stuff.
There we go.
Love that beer.
It is so sweet. But right now, and we're going to have to give some of these away this season. Got our Truth About Beer koozies.
Yes. We will be giving them away for sure.
And I got to try to do this one-handed.
Oh, you're holding the phone.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Hopefully I won't be wearing this. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that. That was a good one.
Yeah, Pebblehead is so good. So this is a local brewer here, Santan Brewery in Chandler, Arizona.
We did an episode on that brewery in season 1.
Yeah, and you and I got really wasted doing that episode.
We did.
We tasted, well, it wasn't every beer they had, but how many did we have? At least 7, didn't we? Or,
yeah, 7
or 8.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and some of those. Them. Yeah, and then when you get up into their double IPAs and all that, some pretty high alcohol content stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you like beer, if you're interested in beer, you definitely have to check out our show because it's more than just paranormal, more than just music. We do pretty much every show we do, we feature a different type of beer, try to do different breweries, and we stay local when we can, but we've gone outside of Arizona. We've done New Mexico, we've done Utah, we've spread our wings a little bit. So
yeah. Well, hopefully for the Paracon we're going to be doing with Vinny in Globe, we'll be able to get hooked up with that Gila County brewery. It's out there in Payson, and they're in what's the little town of Pine? No,
Pine. Yeah,
I think they're in Pine
because I think it is just out. It's just outside of Payson, isn't it?
Yeah, it was like Pine and Strawberry are really close, but I think that it was in Pine.
Yeah,
yeah.
That was a neat little place. That good food, good beer.
Yeah, that was the one weekend right after the pandemic. Kind of, they opened up. How long was it after? Because it wasn't when we went.
Well, we were up there on a weekend. We went up there on Saturday, I think it was.
Yeah, and it had already started to get warm again. So
yeah.
So probably 2 2 or 3 months into the pandemic, and then they decided, oh well, they opened up a weekend, and everybody went out that weekend. So
it was nuts. It was nuts.
It was crazy.
We had gone out to, so for those of you that aren't from Arizona, we have our own Bigfoot here in Arizona, and it's called the Mogollon Monster. And we decided it would be fun to talk with some of the locals and get out there, do some, our plan was to kind of do like a little camping trip out there and search for the Mogollon Monster. But it ended up, there were so many people camping. We would have never found a spot that was secluded enough to be able to do what we needed to do. So I think we ended up turning back around, going to Payson, didn't we? Isn't that what it was?
Yeah.
And we ended up just kind of hanging up there and visiting the town, and we went to the cemetery and that antique store. So we made a paranormal episode out of it anyway, but it just wasn't the Bigfoot like we wanted.
Yeah, we had some crazy things happen in that antique store. So
yeah, that was and that canyon.
Yeah.
Over that river was nuts too. That was really cool.
Yeah, how many wrecks did we count down there?
I think there were 4, weren't there? 4
Yeah, cars that had gone off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a long drop.
Couple 100 feet. Yeah,
yeah.
It was pretty crazy. But we got some cool evidence out of that episode, though.
Yeah, we did. We did. So we'll have to use one of those. Some clips from that episode on our shots.
Oh, okay, yeah, yep.
Yeah.
And that's another part of our season 4 that we keep forgetting to mention. So we're doing TTABA shooters. Was it shooters or something?
Or no, chasers. That's what
chasers.
It was. Chasers.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
So they'll just be little short snippets, kind of the best of the episode, I guess, right?
Right.
But we'll just put little pieces of it together because some of our episodes, they're pretty lengthy. Some of them go a couple hours, and if people just want to get a taste of what we do, I think these will be good for that, so they can get a feel for it, and then they'll have an idea whether or not they want to go back and watch the whole episode. So, kind of cool.
So the truth about bear chasers, and
yeah. So we have that. We have the new music show. We have Parapalooza coming up in the fall. We got a lot of stuff happening. We'll continue our paranormal talk. So we'll have different paranormal investigators on from all over the country. And that's a lot of fun when we do that. We meet some interesting people.
Yes, we do. Okay, never mind.
What?
No, they just interesting people.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that. And then, God, it was something else you and I were talking about doing too this season. Oh, for our horror fans out there.
Oh, yes.
We're going to do a horror segment to our season. So I think, if we look at our channel, the way it's evolved, it's like you said, it's still evolving, and I think it's going to evolve even further this season because it's more going to be like a network to find different shows, but it just happens to be all shows that involve us.
Yeah.
So
it's all the crap we're interested in.
Right. Right. Yep.
So, yeah.
So I don't think you'll find as many season numbers this time around as episode 401, 402, 403, so on and so forth. It's going to be different, just the different types of shows that we do.
Yeah.
So
just name them what they are.
Yep.
So
I think that's going to be the best way to do it. Because we're really doing a lot. So, especially with you being on the road.
But, yeah. Who knows what I'll run into?
Yeah.
Hopefully nothing in the RV. I don't want to run anything in the RV, but
hopefully you don't hit Bigfoot on the way. So for those of you just jumping on with us, thanks for jumping on. There's a link to our YouTube channel in the comments, so you can copy and paste it into your browser and get on our YouTube channel. Please go subscribe to our channel. We really appreciate that, and drop us a comment. Let us know what you think. Just want to say,
give us some thumbs up.
Yeah, give us some thumbs up. That goes a long way. It really does. So we have a lot of fun doing it. Joe and I, we've been musician brothers for quite a while now, and this has been a fun little project we've done. Like I said, we've got to meet a lot of different people, and we both love beer, so it's been great. We would you say that doing this show kind of ruined us in a way, because now we're so picky with our beers? Like before, I would drink a Budweiser and not think twice, you know?
Right.
So
yeah, we've gotten a little snooty.
That's what I
when
was
it comes to
for.
beer. Yeah.
Beer snobs.
Beer snobs. Yeah.
But I didn't know, you know, I mean, did you know that the craft world was so big when you first started getting into beer? I mean, did you know there was so many out there?
No, because I guess I didn't really pay attention to it. I mean, like you, pretty much I would just drink Corona most of the time, you know, and so just kept a blind eye to everything else that was out there. Yep. Now that I've, been introduced to a lot of different stuff, that's all I look for.
Right.
So.
And what I noticed with some of the local breweries now too, like, I like to go to Old Ellsworth. It's a great little pub. They brew their own beer and they have great food, but then they'll feature other breweries' beers on tap. And I'm starting to see names pop up that I didn't know. Like I just saw one from a brewery in Glendale. I didn't even know there was a brewery in Glendale. I can't remember the name of it for the life of me, but I'm just starting to see all these different breweries pop up, and it's just crazy. I didn't know there were that many out there.
Yeah, I'm sure we haven't even scratched the surface at all. No. With what's out there. So,
well, even that place we used to play, Garage East. Remember they had the little bar in there? Right. They brewed some of their own beers.
Yeah. I forgot about that. They had that, was theirs a blueberry or no?
Yes, they had the blueberry one. Yes.
That one was really good.
Yep. They had
the blueberry. Was it a blueberry IPA? Or because it wasn't like a regular blueberry, like the what's that one that I get for you, Lise?
The one with the bus on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Volkswagen bus.
Yeah. I don't know if it was an IPA. It was a darker beer though.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
a good beer.
Yeah, that is good stuff.
I like that beer.
That's a good one. And this is from a Flagstaff brewery.
Huh.
Does this one? What are they called? The lighting's not the best in here. Yeah, this is just like a blueberry wheat. So
I want to say that's what that one was too. It wasn't an IPA. I know it wasn't an IPA, but they also had that blood orange one that was really good too.
That's right.
But so we may have to, especially before you guys hit the road, we may have to go check out a couple more breweries. And,
yes.
Feature some stuff, get some growlers or something. So
I still can't read it.
Right there?
Yeah, Lane?
Lake Havasu.
Oh,
so it's Lake Havasu.
Lake Havasu. Okay, so it wasn't Flag. Yeah.
Well, that'd be a fun trip.
Yeah. There's lots of haunted places up there in that area.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, the London Bridge is haunted, I mean,
it is.
Yeah.
I watched that episode.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting.
That was cool. It was very cool. I like the Beer Fest in Wheeling, West Virginia. Beer from different microbreweries and breweries. We just had a beer festival here last weekend. There was a craft brew fest, I think, in downtown Phoenix.
And I missed it?
I know, I missed it too.
Yeah.
I heard about it because we went to OEB Sunday night to eat dinner, and the place was packed. And we're like, where the hell is everybody coming from? They're like, oh, we just came from the beer festival. I'm like, beer festival? How did I miss that? Yeah. No shit.
I mean, we've missed out on Oktoberfests and all that for
Yeah.
the past 2 years. So
Yeah. Now everything's starting to
just
come
kinda-
back, though.
that's awesome.
Yep. Yeah. Very cool. So. Well, cool. Well, we are about out of time. So I want to thank you for jumping on with me tonight and
Oh, thank you.
helping push the channel a little bit. And again, if you guys haven't gone and done so, please go subscribe. I'll go ahead and put it in the comments one more time. It is a link to our YouTube channel. We are releasing episodes the first of the month, the first week of the month, and then 2 weeks after that, usually on a Tuesday night, we'll come live and talk about the episode and do our blind beer taste test and all the other fun stuff we like to do. So
Yeah. And then in between those, hopefully we'll be doing some of those chasers.
yes, yeah, we got to get working on
Yeah.
that. So, all right, well, cool. We'll
All
look
right.
for our episode to come out next week, and we hope you guys enjoy it. Again, please like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you guys soon.
Yes, and cheers.
Yeah, cheers. And I still have a little bit of beer left, so I'll cheers you on that. So, all righty.
All right.
Thanks for jumping on. We'll see you.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Bye.